I'm Steve Johnson. I live in Arden Hills, Minnesota. I'm an attorney, merger and acquisitions work, and I like to garden as a way of release. We've lived in Arden Hills for almost 22 years now. We built our house and it was a new development. Everything here are things that we've added over the years as we've lived here. We've sort of steadily reduced the amount of lawn and increased the amount of flower beds over time and just keep adding and playing with it. The thing I like about the bean tower is that it's compact. You can go around the bean tower, you can go through the bean tower, keep pulling the beans off. It just seems like we actually get as many beans from this bean tower, it's about 2 feet square, as we did with a 20-foot line of pole beans in the past. I think this is the third season that we've used the Tomato Success Kit. I can start with the planting, I can set up the fertilizer and the water, and it pretty much takes care of itself. We harvest more than enough tomatoes for our family and giving away, and it's very, very productive for us. I've been using the APS system. I started using that, at least 10 years ago. It's a great way of really selecting the varieties that you want to use. It's a much more economical, certainly, than going out and buying flats and flats of plants to transplant. And frankly, I think that my plants are a little sturdier and hardier, and I notice the difference in the stuff that I start myself. Although we have a lot of flower beds, we grow a lot of things in pots. First of all, we just like having pots on the deck and patio. It's just a way to bring some color or fragrance closer to us. But we've also started moving pots actually into the flower bed. It allows us to experiment with some tropicals. And some of the plants we're actually able to bring indoors over the winter. One of the things I enjoy most about gardening is there's a certain amount of serendipity in gardening. There are always little surprises, and sometimes they're not such great surprises when the woodchuck shows up and takes out a row of something, but sometimes there are things that reseed themselves or come back or suddenly come into flower after you've been waiting and waiting, and those are lovely moments, and it's a way of sort of being part of the creative process.